Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
This is Jeopardy! Please welcome our contestants. Player 1, Player 2, Player 3, and now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone. You all look eager to get underway, so let's get right into it. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories. Busy as a beaver. That's so cliché. Judy. Which time zone? Adventures in the air. And music class. Where do we begin, Player 1? Hitting a speed of about 800 miles per hour, Chuck Yeager broke this barrier in October of 1947. Player 1, use the Wii remote or press the corresponding That is correct. Player 1, in 1907, Paul Cornu became the first man to fly freely in one of these horizontally rotored aircraft. Yes, Player 1. You are correct. You get to pick again. August 1983 saw the first night launch of this reusable U.S. orbital vehicle. Okay, Player 1. That's right, way to go. Please pick again. Taking 16 hours in 1919, British aviators Alcock and Brown became the first to cross this large body of water non-stop. It's Player 1. Yeah! Correct. Player 1. Answer, the Daily Double. You are in first place. And the Daily Double clue. In 1909, Louis Blériot became the first person to fly in a plane over this, between Great Britain and France. That puts you even further ahead. You again, Player 1. Beavers have 6 of these on their heads in 2 sets of 3. One is transparent and helps in swimming underwater. Player 1. Oh, sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the response we were looking for. Eyelids. We return to you, Player 1. This 5-letter beaver home may have separate entrances and a carpeted floor. Hopefully no elks. Yes, Player 1. Yeah! Hey, you're right. Player 1. Of 1, 5, or 15, the rough maximum number of minutes a beaver can hold its breath underwater. It's Player 1. That's correct. Player 1. Natural enemies of the beaver include bobcats, coyotes, and this glutton associated with Michigan. Let's hear it, Player 1. Correct. Choose again, Player 1. The coat of arms of this company, founded in 1670, displays 4 furry beavers. Okay, Player 1. Right you are. We return to you, Player 1. Her losing the Oscar for 1954's A Star is Born was called the biggest robbery since Brinks. Player 1? Right. player one. As Judy, this 1980 title character, Goldie Hawn said, "And I mean, look at this place. The Army couldn't afford drapes?" Okay, player one. You got it. Player one. Judy Reyes staffed Sacred Heart Hospital as nurse Carla Espinosa on this Zach Braff sitcom. It's player one. That's it. Player one. From 1984 to 1992, Judith Light and this live-in housekeeper struggled over the question, who's the boss? Yes, player one. Good. Choose again, player one. She hit the top 40 in both 1975 and 1977 with Send in the Clowns. Let's hear it, player one. Yeah, good. You get to pick again, player one. On sheet music, this sign identifies the second line of the staff as the G above middle C. Player one. Yes. You again, player one. The name of this section of an orchestra comes from the Latin for a beating. It's player one. That's correct. Select again. Here's Kelly from our Clue Crew with the clue.
The guitarist here is playing one of these, defined as a combination of 3 or more notes.
Yes, player one. Yes. Player one. You may have studied these Chopin pieces whose name is French for studies. Okay, player one. Yes. Please pick again. Rachmaninoff wrote one on a theme of Paganini. Gershwin wrote one in blue. Let's hear it, player one. Good. Player one. Need something? Well, just come to the point and stop beating around the this. Okay, player one. Good for you. Please pick again. The final outrage is the straw that breaks this animal's back. Yes, player one. That is correct. We return to you. People who meet briefly and then go their separate ways are like these that pass in the night. It's player one. Right. You get to pick a... You've been in trouble if someone has read you this act. Let's hear it, player one. No. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's what we wanted. The Riot Act. Player one, you pick again. An indefinitely long time is often referred to as a month of these days. Player one? Right. Select again. Vancouver, British Columbia. It's player one. Yep. You again, player Omaha, one. Nebraska. Okay, player one. You are correct. Choose again, player one. Santa Fe, New Mexico. Let's hear it, player one. That's correct. Player 1. Reno, Nevada. Player 1. Yes. And here's the $1,000 clue.
Yeah.
Akron, Ohio.
Oh, I should get this one. All right.
Yes, Player 1.
Oh, man, but what?
Yes. The Double Jeopardy round will begin right after this. Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are rocks and minerals, words, a Herculean effort, you're in denial, American history, and when they were in high school. Player 2, you're in last place. Let's see if you can close that gap. If you say, I'm eating a hot dog with this, you could mean a chopped pickle topping or just plain enjoyment. It's Player 1. Yeah, right you are. Player 1, back to you. Chat about this in your chat room. Chat is merely a shortened form of this 7-letter word. Let's hear it, Player 1. Correct. Player 1, this name for a work of art that you may carve in art class comes from the Latin for to carve. Player 1? Hey, you're right. Player 1, the name of these small towers often seen on castles comes from the Old French for small towers. Okay, Player 1. That is correct. Please pick again. Answer, one of the Daily Double, and you have the lead. How much are you going? Here is your Daily Double clue. From the Latin for almost last, it means, next to last. Congratulations, you're still in first, Player 1. Choose again, Player 1. When the British approached, the Concord militia didn't know about the skirmish at this place earlier that day. Yes, Player 1. No. Any other takers? Here's what we were looking for. Lexington. Player 1. World War I sales of Liberty These, whose posters showed the statue, raised more than $15 billion. Let's hear it, Player 1. That's not it. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Player 2. No. Anyone else? Okay, Player 3. Good. We return to you, Player 3. You didn't want to make the mistake of following the South instead of the North Platte on this pioneer trail. Yes, Player 1. That is correct. Select again. The U.S. supplied materiel to its allies during World War II through this 1941 Congressional Act. It's Player 1. Sorry. Any other takers? Here's the correct response. Lend-Lease.
Oh, okay.
You get to pick again, Player 1. Here's Kelly with the clue.
This World War II general's private carriage is on display at Wisconsin's National Railroad Museum.
Let's hear it, Player 1.
Yeah, it just happened all of a sudden.
Nope. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Here's the correct response. Dwight Eisenhower. Player 1, back to you for our next. This wife of Zeus sent 2 serpents to kill Hercules as a baby. He strangled them. Okay, Player 1. Correct. You again, Player 1. Here's Kelly.
As one of his labors, Hercules had to dog-nap this 3-headed beast from Hades.
Yes, Player 1. Right. We return to Hercules joined this husband of Medea for a journey aboard the Argo. Player 1. Good. Player 1. Hercules literally took the weight of the world off his shoulders when he needed help with some golden apples. It's Player 1. That's right. Way to go. Please pick again, Player 1. Hercules had to wrestle with one of these creatures that fathered the Minotaur. Yes, Player 1. Sorry, that's wrong. Any other takers? The correct response is a bull. Choose again, Player 1. For its state mineral, Colorado chose rhodochrosite, which is a deep shade of this primary color. Let's hear it, Player 1. Good for you. Player 1, back. This blackboard rock is formed when shale is subjected to immense heat and pressure. Player 1. Yeah, good. Player 1. Galena is the principal ore of this metallic element, symbol PB. Okay, Player 1. Right. Select again. Scoria, a dark glassy rock created from this, is heavier than pumice and has bigger holes. It's Player 1. No. Anyone else?
Struggling with these clues. Yeah, pretty much.
Player 2.
I'm trying to get my voice back.
Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Yes, Player 3. That's correct. Player 3, pick again. He ran track at Skyline High in Oakland. Good practice for the role of Forrest Gump. It's Player 1. Right. You get to pick again. As a teen in British Columbia, she said her goal was to be a California beach bum. She got her wish on Baywatch. Okay, Player 1. That's it. You again, Player 1. To make extra money, she sometimes cleaned out the tour bus for her mom Naomi and sister Winona. Let's hear it, Player 1. Yes. Choose again, Player 1. As a high school basketball star in Irvington, New Jersey, this royal rapper led her team to 2 state championships. Player 1. You got it. Please pick again. He played quarterback for the Terrell High School Tigers before he won an Oscar for playing Ray Charles. It's Player 1. You are correct. We return to you, Player 1. On the Mohs scale, This mineral can be scratched by every other mineral. Let's hear it, player one. No, that's not right. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's what we wanted. Talc. You again, player one. This colorful branch of the Nile River begins at Lake Tana in Ethiopia. Yes, player one. That is correct. Player one. In 1902, construction was completed on the first dam on the Nile at this southern Egyptian city. Okay, player one. You got it. Player one. A center of Egypt's rice trade, this Nile Delta city lends its name to an important translating stone. It's player one. Good. Player one. Answer. The second daily double. You are in the lead right now. So, what's your wager? And the clue. This ancient Greek historian called Egypt the gift of the Nile. You have maintained your lead. Way to go. And the $2,000 clue? Kelly?
An ancient boat, nearly 150 feet long, was found in 1954 by archaeologists investigating the Great Pyramid on this Egyptian plateau.
Let's hear it, player one. Right. Only two of you will be going on to Final Jeopardy. Sorry, player two. Final Jeopardy still to come, and here's the category. 19th century authors. Please enter your wager. Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. And now the final clue. In 1833, a French historian said that this author had built a cathedral as solid as the foundations of the other one. Let's see your response. With that correct response, you will gain What did you say? And this correct response will add how much to your score? You've come out ahead as our champion, player one. So long, everybody.